The archives of the Galactic Council were vast, endless shelves of crystalline memory, each shard holding the last echoes of civilizations long gone. Scholars often walked the halls in silence, pausing before fractured histories and doomed testaments. On one section of the archives, however, there was an anomaly. Unlike the usual records of disease, war, or entropy, dozens of species, empires that had lasted millennia, had left behind warnings. Each one bore the same words, written in different languages, carved in different mediums. Do not disturb Earth. It only pretends to sleep. When Dralkos, a historian from the Vaith Dominion, first encountered this phrase, he thought it superstition. Humanity's homeworld was insignificant on the star charts, a blue sphere tucked into a quiet arm of the galaxy, barely industrial by Council standards when first catalogued. Its people had been admitted to interstellar society only 3 centuries ago, and they had shown no signs of ambition. They traded modestly, explored cautiously, and largely kept to themselves. To Dralkos, the warnings seemed like paranoid echoes from fallen civilizations that had sought scapegoats for their decline. Still, curiosity gnawed at him. Why did so many extinct empires mention Earth? The answer came, unexpectedly, during the Sithral crisis. The Sithral were conquerors, vast in number and merciless in method. Their fleets surged across star systems like locusts, and even the most fortified bastions fell before them. When the Dominion, the Council, and a dozen other powers rallied their defenses, humanity stayed quiet. Earth's ambassadors gave polite statements, offered humanitarian aid, and otherwise seemed distant. To the rest of the galaxy, humanity's restraint was cowardice. But Dralkos remembered the warnings. The Sithral Armada struck Sol System in the 3rd year of the war. Their commanders expected an easy victory, for Earth was undefended save for token orbital platforms and modest fleets. The Council mourned humanity in advance. Dralkos, compelled by both dread and scholarly obsession, secretly arranged to witness the battle from a cloaked observation frigate near Neptune. What he saw was not recorded in any official report. The moment the Sithral crossed into Earth's orbit, something changed. Human ships, outdated by galactic standards, moved with impossible precision, as if every pilot had rehearsed for centuries. Orbital defense grids that seemed antiquated unfolded into weapons Dralkos had never seen, tearing apart dreadnoughts in bursts of controlled fury. But it was the Earth itself that unsettled him most. From the oceans rose silos hidden for ages, launching weapons older than humanity's membership in the Council. The moon revealed concealed fortresses that had masqueraded as research stations. Even Mars, thought to be a struggling colony, unleashed fleets of war machines hidden beneath its red sands. And the humans, they fought with a calmness that was terrifying. No cries of desperation, no pleas for aid. They struck like predators who had merely been waiting for the prey to wander too close. Within a week, the Sithral Armada, numbering tens of thousands, was annihilated. Not beaten. Not routed. Erased. Dralkos tried to record it all, but his instruments failed. Human forces projected some kind of suppression field, preventing data capture. The only record he carried back was his memory, and the unshakable truth carved into it. When the war ended, Earth gave no speech of triumph, no display of dominance. They quietly returned to their old routines, trading politely, speaking gently, offering aid to wounded worlds. It was as if nothing had happened. But Dralkos knew better. In the shadows of council chambers, whispers spread among those who had seen fragments of the Sol defense. Some claimed Earth was the inheritor of Death World evolution, trained by constant struggle against a hostile biosphere. Others said ancient powers had chosen humanity as their vessel. A few, the most fearful, believed Earth itself was alive, guiding its children to lull the galaxy into complacency until provoked. Whatever the truth, the lesson was undeniable: humanity was never weak, never naive. They had simply been patient. Dralkos, now an old historian, returned often to the archives. He would stand among the memorials of dead civilizations and understand at last why their last words were warnings. Every race that had tested Earth was gone. Every empire that had mistaken patience for weakness had been erased. Earth slept, yes. But it was the sleep of a predator resting in the tall grass, waiting for the moment the herd grew careless. And when it awoke, there would be no survivors left to write new warnings.